Hi, this is Attorney Dan Blinn of Consumer Law Group in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. We've made this video to offer some guidance to our friends and clients who are concerned about their ability to make the car payments. As of the date of this video, which is April 1st, 2020, there is no federal or state prohibition against banks or finance companies repossessing cars. Although many banks have instituted policies to not repossess, um, technically, it is possible that cars can be repossessed if you're late or behind on your payments. The best advice that we can offer you if you're unable to make a car payment is to contact your bank or lender as soon as possible. They understand what's going on. Everybody's having a hard time right now. And the last thing that they want is to repossess the car from somebody who is going through a temporary setback and who has been in touch with them and has a good reason for not making the payment. So if you're laid off or furloughed, or if your income is down because of the financial crisis that we're currently undergoing, um, let them know that. Tell them your circumstances and explain that you simply are not able to make the payment. What many banks and finance companies are doing is agreeing to defer payments. In other words, if your payment is due on April 15th, they might tell you that you can skip April and skip May, and maybe even skip June and resume making payments in July. And what they're agreeing to do under these circumstances, in many cases, is to uh, waive the late fees and to simply add those payments on to the end of the loan. Now, there may be extra interest that has to be paid, um, but um, but this will enable you to keep your cars and to um, resume making the payments a little later when hopefully your financial situation has improved a bit. Now, one of the things that you should discuss with your lender is what they're going to be doing about credit reporting. If you have an agreement with them to defer the payments, then they are able to continue to report on your credit report that you are paying as agreed. And that's one of the reasons why it's very, very important to speak with your lender and talk to them about your situation and hopefully reach an agreement. Now, um, since banks and lenders are not required to give you a deferral, they may decide to repossess. Now, if they do repossess, they may ask you to sign papers at the time that the car is being repossessed. My advice to you is that you not do that. Um, Sometimes these papers that they'll ask you to sign include a waiver of your rights to notice and that type of thing. And that's not something that you want to give up. If you know that your car is being repossessed, or if you've made a decision to tell the bank to come and get the car, then we strongly urge you to remove the license plates from the vehicle before the car is repossessed. Now, if you do that, you have to be sure that it's not parked in a place where that's going to create problems. Uh, you can't leave it on the street, for example, without plates, because then it's going to get towed away. If you live in an apartment complex, you'll need to talk to the property manager because many times the manager is going to tow cars that are on the lot without license plates. So make sure that the car is in a safe place before you do that. But the reason why we recommend removing the plates is it happens too often that after cars are repossessed, those plates are used improperly. We've had clients be responsible for parking tickets for toll charges and things like that after a car is repossessed, and you don't want that situation. Um, Cancel the registration um, after the car has been repossessed, and then after the registration is canceled, then you can also cancel the insurance. You want to make sure that the registration is canceled first, otherwise you might get fined by the DMV. Now, if um, the car is repossessed and you don't want them to take it, one thing you should be aware of is that the repo company cannot take the car unless they can do so without a breach of peace. So if somebody acts aggressively towards you or threatens you, that's definitely something that you want to talk to an attorney about. So, if you have any questions, or if you think that your car has been repossessed improperly, or if you think that your problems were caused in part because of fraud or deceptive conduct by a dealer or because the car was sold in bad condition, by all means, give us a call and we'd be happy to talk to you and see if we can help you out. Thank you for watching.